So my name is Annie Norris. I run Pure Studios in Hereford in England, and I've been running the studio for just over 15 years now, and we do pole dancing and all sorts of aerial and circus disciplines as well, like hoop and silks, trapeze, that kind of thing. For a while in my studio I just used paperwork constantly, writing down people's names, booking them in the following week via writing it down on a piece of paper, and then one day someone said about TeamUp, and I was like, no, it's fine, paperwork is so much better. And then when it came to doing my taxes especially, it was just an absolute nightmare. So one day I caved and I was like, right, I'll use this TeamUp thing, and it changed my life. I can't even say how much it changed my life. My taxes are so much easier. Booking people in, they do it themselves. Everybody I meet who has a studio, whether they're already online with another system or they just use paperwork, I get everybody onto TeamUp where I can. Always forget to give them the code so that I benefit from it, but it's not really the point. I just know it will help people run their studios so much better. It's also nice because you can quickly see, like, oh, hang on, this time last year, apart from 2020 obviously, this time last year, how was I doing? And it's so easy. It's just great. The customer support is one of the biggest selling points for me when I tell people about TeamUp, because I've had a couple of times where I've needed to actually ring up or email in where I haven't quite found what I wanted on the FAQ page, although that is quite thorough, and the response is so quick, and you get to talk to a real person, not somebody who's not familiar with the system. They're always really familiar with it, and if they're not, one occasion I rang up and the lady wasn't quite sure what it was that I wanted, she got someone to get back to me the next day. So it's really, really nice to actually talk to people who really understand the system. Went into lockdown. Within 24 hours, my studio went online. So I had already pre-planned the week or two before, because I had a feeling we were going to go into lockdown. So at first, we were sending out the links constantly via Zoom. And then, I think it was in a few days, TeamUp had integrated Zoom with the booking of the classes on the timetable, and I'm in a support group on Facebook for studio owners, and the mood was amazing. Everyone was like, oh my god, TeamUp integrated Zoom. This means that you don't have to send out all these Zoom links, because my email server actually blocked a lot of my emails going out because thought I was spamming people with links. So as soon as TeamUp did that, within days, that made my life a lot easier. I was really actually very impressed with how quickly that was done. Yeah, it was incredible. It was a bit of a nightmare the first couple of days, and I was copy pasting, sending out, doing all this, emails getting blocked, having to contact people then through Facebook instead, and like I said, then TeamUp were like, hey, we've got this. And I was like, oh. And so even when we've come out of lockdown each time, we've kept our online classes going, just because people have asked for it. They've not been as busy as when we're in lockdown, of course, but it's just so easy, so we keep them on. Yeah, I tell everyone to go TeamUp. Again, in the studio groups I'm in on Facebook, a lot of people use different providers, and they're forever kind of posting about issues they're having here and there with everything, and quite honestly, I've never had an issue with TeamUp, or if I have had a little issue, I've managed to get hold of the customer support system, and they've sorted it out straight away. It's normally because I've not managed to do something right rather than something wrong with the system. So yeah, I do tell everyone to use it, even if they have a really small studio, or if they're just starting out. I highly recommend TeamUp.